How annoying is that, right? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Skeffscomicknowledge. I am Skeff. Thank you for tuning in today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit like, hit subscribe, share with others. So I have 50 books that I want to send pre-screened, right? Like, I have 50 books that I've picked out, and also, thank you so much to everyone who has so far commented and liked and subscribed from the giveaway video that I've done. I appreciate that so much. It really does help the channel out a lot. Looking forward to giving away some awesome books. It's going to be epic. And also, I have taken note, too. I've looked at every single comment. Thank you so much for each and every one of them, and I really love all the ideas. Like, I have a notebook that I've been keeping around now that I picked up last year at New York Comic Con, and just I usually fill it up with all like ideas for videos and shows and channels, and like it's been beat up. I need a new one, so but gonna get a new one soon. But I love this thing. So that usually has all the notes. I've written down some really good ideas for some upcoming videos, and so hopefully I can knock out a couple of them with this video, which is going to be a CGC pre-screen submission, and 25 of the 50 books are all going to be by the same writer. Actually, 25 of the 50 books, you guys want to do like one where this pre-screen was all like one single category. So I picked a category of Donny Cates. He's a category, right? So I picked it out of the 25 books. I actually picked 25 books that were Donny Cates books that are going to be part of this pre-screen process. All right, let's get ready to check out the books that I've set up for this pre-screen. I'll also try to go into detail on why I picked these for a pre-screen and what I'm looking for, and like defect-wise. I try not to do too much time on it because I do have, I think, about 50 books I want to show you guys, but I'll get through them as quick as I can. But let's see what they are, all right? Stay tuned. And we'll go over each book, kind of show you why I'm going to get them, or at least tell you why I'm going to get them graded, and why I may have picked them for this pre-screen process. And also, I'm going to go later into detail on kind of how I package all these up for the pre-screen process. And then the most important thing I want to tell you is that anytime I send away books to CGC, anytime for a pre-screen, I always use the Silver Age bag and boards, and I always make sure that I use 2 boards when I bag and board them, just to kind of provide a little bit extra protection while it's out there. In here, so we'll start things out. I'll show you the first book. So the first book up, we are going to have a copy of Silver Surfer Black, the Perel variant cover. Love this cover. Try to get that there. There we go. So you're gonna have that one. A copy of Silver Surfer Black #2, the second printing. The copy of Thor #1, the one, I think it's like the 1:25 ratio variant. We'll have a copy of Thor #2. We're gonna have a couple copies of Thor #2. Just that first appearance, first cameo of the Black Winter. Also, there's an appearance of Strange Academy, and also, spoilers, the DCEU universe is in the book as well. And this is the second printing with Beta Ray Bill on there. Got a couple copies of the Beta Ray Bill. Keep going. There we go. And I left them all over. That looks like they're in really good shape. Let's say I also got the I love this one, the character design variant for that. They also have a couple copies of, I guess, the first, or not I guess, I know, the first full appearance of the Black Winter. Epic issue there. That was a huge moment in the series. Another copy of that. Got a couple of copies of these that I'll be sending off away. So all Donny Cates stuff, all stuff I was excited to, that I've just been kind of holding on to for some time now, and just ready to send them off to get them graded. Next stack of books, we got a copy of Venom #9. This is the first full appearance of Dylan in the series. Virgin cover, Venom #1 by Crane. Wish I would have had this last week and a half ago when Crane was here. That would have been epic, but found it now, so better to have it now than never. Any Donny Cates submission is not complete without a copy of Redneck #1. If you haven't read this, what are you doing? Go read this. It's wonderful. But Redneck #1, just a regular one, not the gold foil, but I love this series. This is a great read. Fun take on the vampire thing, so if you want to give good old Donny Cates a fun try, something different, Redneck is a good one to pick up. Also have a couple copies of Venom #4 that I had just in my long box from when I picked them up back then, where it's like the first origin of Null. So I had a couple clean copies of that, surprisingly, with all black cover. Very difficult, so we'll see how those turn out. I think they're turning out good okay. Couldn't find any little spine ticks, no color rubs, anything like that, so that's awesome. This is just a secret Tyler Kirkham cover, the Venom #26 that he did, just secret cover. I didn't know what it was until after you bought it, so turned out it was pretty epic. So codex, stuff like that. So Venom #26, the Kirkham cover. This is a fun one that I found out I had. Venom #17, the second printing. A copy of Venom 25, the wraparound cover, second printing. Absolutely love wraparound covers, especially when they get graded, because you get to see both sides. It looks great. So got 2 copies of Venom 25, the second printing, and then the last one for the 25 book Donny Cates submission is this very cool Venom number 19, the second printing, the first time Dylan actually started using his powers. So, thought that was super cool. But that's it. That's the 25 book Donny Cates submission. On to the next batch of 25 books. And I'm really excited about this batch. I really think they all look really clean. And I think I said in a previous video, if I ever did have a batch of 25 pre-screen books that all came back 9/8 of 25, I would absolutely just give away one of the books in that batch of books. Because holy cow, I got lucky, and then someone else I feel should get just as lucky. So on to the next batch of books, and let's see what we got. Hey guys, just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for watching the video. If you'd be so kind, please like, subscribe, and share the video. I greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget there's still a chance to sign up or comment, like, and subscribe to the previous video for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Go check the video out if you haven't. Like, subscribe, try to win a book. Alright, enough of me. Back to the content. Sorry, bye. So, next batch of 25 books that I have for the pre-screen are just kind of the random modern books that I had that I was just like, well, let's get these graded. You never know. Sometimes it's good to hold on to them long term and see what happens, or like, you know, try to. I'm after a grail. So the reason I'm trying to get a lot of these books graded is that there's a grail of a book that I'm after, and you know, I always think the hobby should fund itself. Like the hobby should support itself, and I'm trying to get some books graded and try to see if I can move a couple of them to try to get that grail of a book. It is a first appearance of a character, a Marvel character from the 60s, and it is a pricey book, but by God, I want it so bad. So I just picked up today, actually, a great copy of Spider-Man number 2, the second printing of it. So a nice little harder to find cover there, in great condition, and a book that is not going anywhere. If anything, I have no patience. I would wait for McFarlane to sign this. I absolutely loved this Venom Remender series because I loved the artwork on it. I loved the Agent Venom. Like, it was wonderful. This was a great, I found this today. I absolutely love this. If I could have patience, I would wait for the McFarlane signature, but I'm not. I want this graded. I absolutely love this cover. I just had a copy of the Venom First Host, the first appearance of Keltar, who just recently showed up, I believe, in the new one-shot, the Wraith, I want to say. Okay, then we got Venom number 3, the first dose, first appearance of Keltar, just the first printing of it. Got a copy of Agents of Atlas, number 1, the second printing. Apparently there's been some talk about this coming into a series, especially with that new Agents of Atlas, the War of the Realms, issues number 1 and number 2. I found out I still had one of these lying around. This is a New York Comic Con Ghost Rider number 1, limited to, try to get that on camera for you. 849 out of 1,500 copies that I picked up, I think, last year. It actually glows in the dark, so like all this crown glows wonderfully. So yeah, Ghost Rider number 1 New York Comic Con cover. This is a cool one that I found out I had. This was the Star Wars Kanan, the last Padawan number 1, but the Books A Million exclusive. So all like Kanan, Sabine, Ezra, all those books are starting to kind of like increase in value for all the Star Wars rumors. Amazing Spider-Man number 546. So we have Hellraiser number 3, the second printing. Because the first printing right now is starting to get out of hand. Starting to get a little ridiculous, if you call it that. Obviously, this is a beautiful Ribic. Anything Ribic, you're pretty much good to go. I absolutely love this. King Thor, Gore. Great cover. This is King Thor number 1, the second printing. I think it came out maybe about a year and a half ago, but love this. Great. I was going to add it to the Donny Cates bunch, but technically it wasn't Donny Cates' book. So, had to be added to the second batch. And then this is just a book that I feel is going to keep going up in value, maybe harder to find. Nothing crazy old. Just Miles Morales Spider-Man Fix, first appearance of Starling. Relative of the Vulture, granddaughter, I want to say. And it's just getting harder and harder to find. And I was able to pick these up a couple months back for nothing, just to kind of like hold on to and see what they had. And so I was just happy that I actually have, there should be 5 of them. 3, 4, yeah, 5 of them. So just 5. Miles Morales, just a key character in the series. So usually anything Spider-Man, just trying to hold on to. Same thing with Miss Marvel. Just trying to get some harder to find second printing. So I was able to get Miss Marvel, first cover of the Amulet. First full appearance, I apologize, of the Amulet on here. Second printing, Miss Marvel 13. And I was able to order, like when you the final order cutoff always comes in handy. I was able to final order cutoff 5 copies of Magnificent Miss Marvel, the second printing, with Storm Ranger on the cover. So that's pretty cool. So I was able to order some of those, and then we have a copy of Magnificent Miss Marvel, the Storm Ranger, but this is her first cameo that she's on the cover. So on the cover both, and there are 4 books left, right? That's 21, so there's 4 left. The last 4 are pretty cool. A buddy of mine here in town has seen a couple of videos, and he asked if he could submit some books on a pre-screen. I'm like, only if they're epic. If they're not epic, they can't go in the pre-screen. The one he has is this 1/75 Winter Soldier #1, a variant cover. He said this thing is impossible to find, so I didn't do any homework on it really. He just said it was an epically hard book to come back, so he wanted to add it to the pre-screen process. I'm like, by all means, the more the merrier. So he's going to add that one in. The next one he's adding in is the Silver Surfer, the first cover of like the Black Silver Surfer, the Virgin cover. I believe this is an Unknown Comics exclusive cover, limited to 1,000. Next is one of my personal, of his 4 favorites. I love Eric Powell. Black Knight #1, Eric Powell cover. Can't go wrong with anything Eric Powell. Absolutely love this book. I don't know why I love this one so much. Just maybe the detail. I don't know, man. Love this book. And then last but not least is Ty's probably favorite. Like I said before, like with the gore, it's a Ribic. It's, you know, Jane Foster as Thor. Like it's a great book that he picked out to add to the pre-screen process. All right, guys, that is all 50 of the books setting out for the pre-screen process. And then, if you want to stay tuned, I'll show you how I actually package them all up into an older CGC graded box and how I ship them away to keep.